Hi there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I am your host, Froggy, and today I will be shining some light on my two most awkward lovebirds, Sarki and Kai. There will be 3 speed paints in this video, and lots of cuteness. So, if you're the type of person that thinks romance is cringe, then you can leave! For the people that think it's cute and makes your heart cry because you're a single Pringle, join me while I draw these two lovebirds today. So first up is the one and only Sarki. I wanted to make character sheets for both Sarki and Kai first, so that is what you will be seeing for this first half of the video. Anyway, this is my OC Sarki Sarah Kong. She is 17 years old and likes the color rose gold, and isn't afraid to speak her mind. When I first created Sarki, she was quite the rebel. Still sometimes is, but here are some older pictures around when I first created her. Yeah, she was crazy at the time, but now she's actually really nice and doesn't try and get into fights like past Sarki used to. She's also got another outfit I like to draw her in, and she has a plushie named Joey. I forgot to draw him in her character sheet, but he still exists. I haven't forgotten about him. Also, I made 2 other outfit ideas, but this one is my favorite and the only other one I'll draw her in. The most I redesigned was her shoes and hair. All I did was put a heart on her shoes, and I always end up drawing her hair slightly different anyway, but I really tried to make it look fluffy. I still think I should practice with making hair look more 3D and nicely shaped, but it still looks good nonetheless. Sarki is also always wearing this ring because it was the ring her mother gave her before she passed away. Her mother passed away due to a sickness, but her dad and 2 brothers are still with her looking after her, plus Kai since they're always hanging out. I do have to redesign her brothers and actually give them names, so if I end up making their character sheets before I'm done editing this video, I'll show it on screen here, but if I didn't, I'll just make a post probably. But anyway, here is Sarki. It was so much fun redesigning and redrawing her. I didn't change too much, but for the things I did change, I love her design so much more. I also like how this little part of her hair looks like animal ears. It looks so cute. So now that we are done with Sarki for now, let's move on to her best friend, Kai. Alright, so this is Kai Frost. He is also 17 and he is slightly more on the shy side, but will not hesitate to stand up for Sarki and protect her. Kai has been in love with Sarki pretty much since they were little. They have been friends for 10 years already, and Kai has constantly told Sarki that he loves her. But sadly, Sarki only sees him as a friend, or at least wants to, because she's afraid if she falls in love with Kai, it will ruin their friendship. Kai doesn't see that and just wants Sarki to finally say they are dating. Not the most original idea, but it fits their relationship, so I'm doing it anyway, and you can't stop me! Also, I have no idea why the time-lapse shows there is a scribble line in the middle of the drawing. It was not there when I was actually drawing Kai, but the timeless just shows a line for some reason, so sorry about that. There isn't a whole lot to say about Kai, to be honest. I actually never really gave him much thought back when I created him. The new thing that I did think about for his character a little while ago is that Kai grew up in a Christian household and always went to church. Kai also talks to Sarki about God and is slowly getting her into Christianity. I thought it was a really cute idea, and Kai, in my opinion, definitely looks like he goes to church. Unless that's just me, I don't know. That's pretty much it for Kai at the moment. I loved redesigning his hair the most. I always end up changing his hair each time I draw him, but I think I finally got it to where I like it and can draw it at slightly different angles now. Anyway, let's get into the last speed paint for today, Sarki and Kai interacting. First up, I wanted to draw something cute and not super couple-like. Sarki and Kai are both being cute and drinking out of the same cup. Okay, well, now that I think about it, I don't even think good friends do that unless they're dating, but this is my universe, so I don't really care. I definitely think I could have done better on Sarki's anatomy. To me, she seems a little stiff and unproportionate, but that's just me. I do really love how Kai is just looking at Sarki and has a more relaxed pose. For this second one, I wanted to do something silly and something that may give Kai a heart attack. Sarki is the one holding Kai up, like bowing him down. I imagine they're at some party or prom thing at school, so they are dressed very fancy and pretty. Sarki likes messing around with Kai a lot, so she's trying to be silly and make him embarrassed. I put a rose in her mouth just because I thought it would be fun and cute to do, and she has the most got him face ever, and Kai is just completely frozen. For this last drawing, I put Sarki and Kai like standing next to each other. Sarki has an embarrassed face going on, and Kai is kind of just upset looking. I wanted to kind of make it a bit dramatic, so they're just kind of stood there talking to themselves. I don't have much else to say about this one, so I will let the video go on while it's doing the coloring, so sit back and enjoy the music. Hey there, Editing Froggy here. So I've just noticed that in other artist videos, they have something interesting to talk about in the middle of their videos, and I don't have any of that. Usually if something interesting happens to me, I'll make a story time about it, so I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, I don't know, talk about anything interesting, because nothing interesting happens to me in my day-to-day life. So I really have nothing to talk about. That's why I usually just put music kind of more in the longer parts of the videos. But if I end up having something interesting to talk about, I will try and put it in the middle of these videos. Or do some little, I don't know, secret message thing, or I don't know. If I end up coming up with any ideas, I will hopefully do that. Just it's just something on my mind I wanted to say. Okay, back to the thing. And here we are. Here is the last drawing for today. I had a lot of fun drawing them again. I think this is the first or second time drawing them all year, but now I have a whole character sheet for them so I can draw them whenever and not have to worry about messing up their design. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Sorry it took so long, I did not mean for that to happen. I'm trying to get videos done as fast as possible, so bear with me here. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your Friday. Goodbye for now. Subscribe, please.